Hi, loves. Medium Michaela Martin back with the Ananda family on this December 30th, 2024. We hope all is well with you, loves. In the peace, love, light, oneness, and truth that we share with you and we send to you in as we are one, loves. There is no separation. So before my Ananda family does their thing for you, loves, today, we're going to make a few announcements before we start. And the first announcement is this is going to be the last teaching for all of you for a little bit because I personally am going through a lot right now in my sleep family incarnation, and I will no longer be able to do this for all of you until they leave. Just saying. So, having said this, loves, if you want to stick around, please feel free and do that. If not, that's okay too. We wish you peace, light, and love, and a whole bunch of happiness in your journey. But for today's teaching, loves, someone that we love and that is part of our Ananda family asked if Sananda Yeshua could talk about the Ark of the Covenant a few weeks ago in time and space, and we just haven't had time to have Sananda talk about it until today. And if you want to go to Kimberly Palm's website, you can go to spiritualgrowthjourneys.com for more information and details. Every link you need is provided in the YouTube channel description. Being that we're already grounded, we ask you, Father, Mother, Adonai, of one consciousness, to place a protective shield of light and of love and protection within and around brothers and sisters of the collective and our Ananda family, as we are one with you, Father, Mother, as any and all darkness or evil must be dealt with by you across all times, spaces, places, dimensions, altered realities, and parallel universes, as we do not consent, do not consent, do not consent. Times 1,000, in the name of Yeshua the Christ. So it is done. We also ask you, Brother Uriel, to please calm the background noise so that brothers and sisters of the collective only hear the truth of light and love of the messages from our Ananda family. We also ask you, Brother Zadkiel, to place your multi-layer, multidimensional protective shield of light and of love within and around any and all technologies that we as an Ananda family may use and the collective may use, shielding our energy and our devices technology from any demonic tapping into, as we do not consent, do not consent, do not consent. And so it is done, as I use the violet flame to cleanse and clear the body, mind, and spirit of myself of any negative thoughts, feelings, emotions, opinions, perceptions that may interfere with Sananda Yeshua's teaching in time and space, allowing my vessel to become clear, clean, and open. As I hand it over to you, Father, Mother, Adonai, to be transcended and transmuted in your violet flame of transmutation. Letting go of the ego, the filters, and the bias as well. So I may become clear, open, gentle for you, Sananda Yeshua, with only the purest intention of light and love. And so it is done. And remember, loves, if you do not like what Sananda Yeshua is saying, or anyone else in our family is saying, throughout any of these teachings, please feel free and find another YouTube channel that resonates with you. As we often say, take what resonates, loves, and leave the rest. As this will be our last teaching for a while, as we send you our peace, light, and love. And if you want to stick around You may do that. If you want to go elsewhere, you can do that as well. We love you, and we thank all of you for your support. And indeed, once again, greetings unto you, precious, beloved, holy children of light divine, child of the one source that indeed is but love. For indeed, beloved friends, that is truly what you are, as the Holy Child is but one. For indeed, I am your beloved brother and friend and equal, the one you've known simply throughout time and space as Sananda, Yeshua the Christ. I come not for myself, nor to teach you, but to love you, and honor, embrace, and all that which you are, that is an aspect of the I Am source, dear ones. For indeed, I love you, dear ones. Let us say this again, precious ones. I love you. Love one another as indeed I have loved you, beloveds. It is indeed that simple. We speak yet again, where one perceives oneself to be in the one heart of Christ, that is indeed shared by all, dear ones. Through this, my beloved sister, through one conduit of one Sananda Yeshua the Christ, we have been asked by many upon your planet to speak about the Ark of the Covenant, what it is, where it came from, where it is now, to which we will begin, dear ones. It is an ancient artifact that was created as a ancient relic, if you will, dear ones, to house precious teachings such as the 10 Commandments that were given to beloved brother Moses in your ancient times. This was indeed created by our beloved Moses and the Israelites to house these sacred teachings. And this was given to the Israelites to remind them of the oneness of God, remind them of the protection of the Divine Father, Mother, Upward Consciousness, dear one. This was indeed carried with them throughout their travels. Does that make sense for you, dear one? But in your times of duality, it has been, therefore, to use a word of your duality, shrouded in mystery, dear one. As this relic has been, should we say, taken from your place to place, dear one. Some believe it is in Ethiopia, dear one. Others believe that it is in your Jerusalem. But assuredly I say unto you, it is in fact in the Vatican, as the Vatican has many of the teachings of one Sananda Yeshua and one Ananda family hidden from the, should we say, view of the people, dear one, as the dark ones are in the Vatican. But in your perfect divine time, the love and light will consume your Holy Mother, beloved Earth, so that indeed there will be no more darkness upon her. Does that make sense for you, beloved ones? Your places of high standards in society are indeed beloveds of darkness. As more shit indeed hits the fan, more truth will be unveiled about the ancient relics that has been spoken about in your biblical scriptures. Many of your ancient texts will be restored to their truth with a capital T, beloved friends. Does that make sense for you? For indeed, beloved friends, the spiritual meaning behind the Ark of the Covenant symbolizes you. You are the Ark of the Covenant. You are the vessel of light and love. As the Ark of the Covenant reminds one, you are the gold that is light, that is peace, that is love, beloveds. As the actual covenant is made of wood and gold, beloved friends, to symbolize power, to symbolize protection, divinity of Christ consciousness, to house these sacred teachings. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? You, divine beings of love and light, are the covenant. The covenant is you. You are the vessel. You are protected and loved by God. You are sacred and loved by the Father, Mother, Upward Consciousness, dear one. The knowledge and wisdom and power is indeed found within you, beloved friends. Does that make sense for you? But in your times of duality, the Ark of the Covenant was designed to hold sacred tablets and manuscripts, dear one, from the prying eyes of the people of darkness, only to be fully returned when love and light is completely taken over the darkness. Does that make sense for you, dear one? In your world of duality, one has been curious, shall we say, about the Ark of the Covenant, not understanding why it was created and how it was created, and shall we say, the spiritual significance of it is, beloveds, as the ancient, shall we say, relic has been hidden for several millennia and centuries, dear one, so that the dark ones cannot destroy it, dear one. For there are many beloved brothers and sisters upon your holy mother, beloved earth, that think that the Ark of the Covenant is not real, that it is a, should we say, made up story in your duality, dear one. And this is indeed not so, beloved friends. The Ark of the Covenant is real with a capital R, as it indeed holds sacred relics and truth with a capital T. Much like your original Bibles, dear one, that will be fully restored to you within your perfect divine time, when love and light overtakes the darkness once and for all, dear one. Just as your 13-month calendar will indeed be restored, instead of your 12 months calendar as one would perceive it, beloveds. It will be restored fully to the 13-month calendar. Does that make sense for you, dear one? All of these things will be indeed returned to the people, as this was a sacred box of knowledge and wisdom that the Israelites carried with them as a key holder and as a symbol of oneness with God and God's protection. For it indeed had a significant purpose for its creation. Does that make sense for you, beloved ones? In your world of duality, one would perceive it as though it were passed from generation to generation into your world of duality, consistently moving its whereabouts, shall we say, to where it is today. As the dark ones continue to crumble, the love and light will expose the truth with a capital T about the relics of your ancient times. Does that make sense for you? This indeed was and is an important time for the truth to be unveiled yet again. The Ark of the Covenant, dear ones, is factual with a capital F, holding sacred truth, wisdom, and knowledge that is indeed found within you. The true, should we say, 10 Commandments, dear one, that was given to Moses by that which is the Father, Mother, God, our Blue Consciousness on Mount Sinai, dear one. And many other artifacts will be uncovered, dear one, in your perfect divine time. Indeed, dear one, your society has many things hidden from you, some in plain sight, and some in your visions, and some in plain view. And this is why one must be like a detective in your world of duality. Go within, go within, go within, and research the truth for yourself. The beings of darkness hid these hidden teachings as, should we say, a purposeful meaning to destroy what is true with a capital T. Does that make sense for you, beloveds? Your ancient relics from your 2,000 years ago and beyond, beloved, in your perfect divine time will be fully restored when your planet, beloveds, is fully immersed in the fifth density, or as this our beloved would say, love density consciousness, dear one. But indeed, assuredly, dear ones, I say unto you, you are the Ark of the Covenant. You are the gold. You are the beautiful, should we say, splendor of the divine. You are the power of the covenant. You are the sacred key holders of the I Am presence, dear one. I indeed am one with my Father, Mother, Abba, and consciousness, as are you, beloved friends. For indeed gold symbolizes the Christ consciousness that is within you, dear one. It also symbolizes power, divinity, peace, protection, love. Indeed, this indeed is what you are, beloved friends. You are indeed transitioning your world of duality and of, should we say, stone into the reality of gold, dear one, purifying the body, mind, and spirit. You have a saying in your world of duality, out with the old and with the new, dear one. And assuredly, in your perfect divine time, these truths with a capital T will yet be exposed once and for all, dear one. As all indeed will get to see them in your perfect divine time as your gifts of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance will indeed be returned to you if one is open to it. And one declares it and decrees it, beloveds. All of these gifts bestowed upon you by the Father, Mother, Abba, and consciousness will be returned to you in your perfect divine time, so that in truth you may see the truth for yourself, beloveds. Seek and ye shall find. But for when one does seek, one will indeed be troubled. For your world of duality is not reality at all, dear one, but is of a false matrix of darkness, dear one. It is up to you to transcend your world of the false matrix and perceptions into the gold that is light, that is love, that is Father, Mother, Abba, and consciousness, dear one. You are as I am. Does that make sense for you, beloveds? Ask, and it should be given unto you, dear ones. As the I Am is indeed within you. You are indeed the light unto the world, dear one. You are the embodiment of God, beloved friends, in your divine feminine and masculine forms, beloved. For indeed you are that which I am, which is, in truth, love. For have I not said often unto you through this, our beloved? God indeed is but love, and nothing else but love matters, beloveds. As more truth unraveling itself to you, fear not, dear one. In your perfect divine time, one will indeed call it forth to oneself. In your times of meditation and prayer, so that one may see it for oneself and know it with your clear cognizant ability within you, dear one. For the I Am is within you. I Am is the answer to every question, dear one. Does that make sense for you, beloveds? Many upon your planet will have their memories returned to them of your past spiritual practices and of your significance upon your Holy Mother, beloved Earth. Does that make sense for you? Greater things are yet to come For you, beloved brothers and sisters of the collective, in your 2025 and beyond, beloveds, seek not to be discouraged, but encouraged and embraced with the peace and light and love that what you are, as indeed I am. For indeed I am your beloved brother and friend and equal, the one you've known simply throughout time and space as Sananda, Yeshua the Christ. I have come forth again with my arms outstretched, filled with compassion, tenderness, and mercy for all, as I am the bringer of justice, the bringer of truth, the bringer of remembrance, as I am the bearer of Christ, and indeed the Prince of Peace, as indeed you are, Prince and Princesses of Peace. For one creates one's own reality based upon one's own perceptions of consciousness. That is indeed how powerful that you are, beloved friends. For indeed I am your beloved brother and friend and equal, the one you know simply as Yeshua the Christ. And with my sword of truth, I come forth to bind all evil and darkness and liberate the pure in heart. And so indeed it is, beloveds. And so indeed it is.